have not been consistent in marketing my business, but here are a couple things that do work when I am consistent. Number one, an email list. People will read their emails and they will check them. You can't always afford to compete with these corporations that are doing 50% off. Don't try to compete with big box places that do these like mass reproductions of prints and stuff. That is not you, that is not us. So keep it cute. Look at your bottom line, look at your overhead cost. What type of sale can you afford to do? If it's 10%, if it's 15%, so be it, okay? People who want to support you will support you. Email list, you're communicating and nurturing that relationship. So that's one thing I should do better at, but right now I'm just not, and I'm aware of that. Number two, stories. Instagram stories. I know we have a love-hate relationship with Instagram. Instagram stories, when I'm consistently posting on my stories, on my art page, and even on my personal, I get a customer from Instagram. On my site, another one. If you can, track where they're coming from. Sometimes you can see it on the back end. Other times you can leave a form and they can choose to fill it out and say, I know you from real life. I know you from TikTok. I know you from Instagram. I know you from Facebook. I know you from that market. That is such a great way to capture how you're getting your customers, because you got to know where they're coming from. Is it word of mouth? Is it because you paid for some ads? What is it that brought them to your site, and who's bringing in the most customers? For me, TikTok has always brought in the most customers. I love you down, TikTok. I'm gonna miss you when you leave. You brought me the most customers. You literally changed my mindset when it came to how I can make money in my business. I did not think I could really make money from prints because I just was not thinking big, and you changed my mind. So thank you. Business has been slow this past year, but I was not on it. I really wasn't on it with the marketing, and that's on me. You can't just rely on going viral to make a business pop off. That works for some people. It will not work for everybody. Anything can be gone just like that. So do not rely on one thing to make your business flow properly. You don't have a quality phone, like just a regular old iPhone or a camera. Ask somebody else to take some pictures for you. Take some photos and just recycle those. You don't have to do this all the time. You don't have to do this every week. You don't have to make a big budget for it, but you need to have some decent images, some decent video clips, and just recycle them. Follow the trends, add them into just add them in whenever you can. You don't always have to come off salesy. You can just find organic ways to mention your product, using your product, talking about your product. Just integrate it into your everyday life, your everyday content, and you won't come off so pushy, salesy, ew, like, why you always begging? That leads me to my next point. It takes most people 7 times to actually convert that interest into a sale. So if I see your product 7 times on my timeline because you're doing really good marketing and your ads are boom, boom, popping up a good 7 times, I'm probably going to at least go to the site and then investigate. Is it possible for me to see something and immediately be like, I want that, I'm buying it? Yes. Everybody's not going to be like that, to be honest,